Prepare for rivals. There we go. Plebs are on the attack. NoBeaches on the defense. Plebs have 5 mauls, a longsword, 2 short swords, a glaive, 2 muskets, 2 dual blades, and 2 pikes. And somebody just changed something, so screw you guys. The defenders only have the 1 maul, 1 longsword, 3 short swords, a spear, 3 muskets, a longbow, and 5 pikes. Night October, the My Game CBL has not started yet. So CBL, even though it says Conquerors Blade League, it's actually a tournament. And that hasn't started yet. That's going to be starting... I think it's probably going to be after this league. Like, so after the Conquerors Blade Rivals. Because I know they're not going to be running simultaneously. I know from what there's been discussed, they're going to try doing it so that, say, the CBL... The My Game CBL League does not run at the same time as the CBR Rivals. Or the Conquerors Blade Rivals. Because the teams in Rivals, they're going to... A lot of them are going to be in the league as well, at the tournament, CBL tournament. We don't have an official announcement from My Games yet saying when that's going to be, though. So, the attackers have got a good set of Fort Brachio. They also have the new unit, the Huskarls, which is very strong if they're allowed to get set up in the correct position. They do not have flames and they do not have falconettas. The defenders had at least 1 unit of each, though. I'll see if we can get a good overhead view before this all kicks off, though. It looks like it's going to be a full-on B push. There's one guy over at A, probably to just get down the wall. They're going to go for the breach over at B side by the look of it as well. It's probably a shout with falconettas, because having falconettas up on, say, the C point or over here bombing down on A is going to be tough to deal with. The defenders did have... They have Shenjis up. Apologies, they have Shenjis up as well. So Madchen's the guy with the falconettas. He's the guy back here. Obviously, he's not going to be able to help on a B fight. Plebs have climbed the wall up at B. Looks like they're going to go straight for the supply. A couple of guys. NoBeaches are going to have to rotate. They climb with all their units? No, they didn't. So they're just getting in the back lines, getting rid of some of the better units. Kikaramya just killed Ghost X. They are just fighting heroes in the back here. There are now units coming in, though, but it's a bit too late. And we have a couple of guys running up here, probably looking for the falconettas so they can get rid of them. A Treb came in already as well. Plebs just lost a very, very big chunk of their units. It looks like Boomin over here was looking for falconettas. He hasn't been able to find anything. Tempo Shots managed to get through the A gate, though. He does not want to take this fight. He wants to pull back, because if all this jumps on him, he's dead. And he's lost his entire unit. That could be a very good Treb, though. Kick a Boomin in the back lines, though. He's going to just force them to do stuff. Ayuku's trying to slow him down with a Caltrop, which he does. Madawa braced in the point. This is going mental. Head of this match is going to be fucking mental. So obviously, so far, the attackers have lost more units. They've lost a good chunk of heroes, but plebs being plebs. It's going to be interesting to see what the hell goes on here. So NoBeaches, I've got a big stack there, and that Treb actually did a decent amount of work. The attackers do now have flames up. They have Shenjis up as well, and they have shield maidens. They also have Fort Brachio. I do not see the flames from the defenders, though. Shenjin in the background there, throwing bombs. Completely wiped out Plebs' front line. That could be a very good Treb. That was a very good Treb. Pika Amya's pushed through with his cavalry already. Cataphract's here from Plebs pushing through. Pikabolti in the back lines here with his claymores is obviously going to get a good flank off. Attacking cavalry coming through. A lot of the guys on the back here getting on the specialist units from Plebs, though. NoBeaches have dropped 4 heroes. It looks like Plebs are going to get control of the A point. I'm trying to see what's going on in the background as well. So there's guys resupplying at B. They're probably going to try coming through with cavalry now and stopping the push on A. Amya's got rid of the falconettas, or is now getting rid of falconettas. Kikaboomin's getting up there as well. Amya's cavalry's just been spawned on. He's probably going to lose a couple of units. As soon as Guide's dead here, the cap on A is on. There's a good wedge of stuff coming from the B side, but the attackers have actually got a pretty decent defense there. Cataphracts obviously run straight through Madal, they run straight through Brace, Brachios as well. They lost a good wedge of their units though, and now the respawners are coming in for NoBeaches. They're going to try getting down onto A. Amir in the background as well, just being a little pest on the back resupply there, so they can't get new units. A cap didn't get off though. Unit-wise, both teams have lost similar. Plebs have got less units than NoBeaches. Plebs are now pulling back though for a full-on reset, which is a good shout, so they're not losing any more heroes than they already have. Obviously that initial hero push, they lost like 7 or 8 heroes. Basically no gain. Although Amir getting rid of the Falconettes was a big win, I'd say, for the attackers. Right, so we're going to wait for a respawn. I'm going to see what the hero disparity is. So the attackers have died 21 times and the defenders 10. Huge difference so far. Unit-wise, it's still very similar. The attackers have lost 30 more units. Right, another Treb coming in. They've got 8 left. A wedge of Cataphracts coming from the defending side. Surprise Plebs are just going in for a full frontal assault again, like the exact same angle. There are Falconettes up for the attackers now. They have Shenjis as well. The defenders have also got Falconettes and Shenjis. Madchin's in the background. Yeah, I wonder where his unit is. And there's Hammock with his Falconettes, but getting a line of sight down on this A side. That's why I actually thought they were going to go for a B side push, because the Falconettes here can't do that much. So, interesting. The Shenjis in the backline have been jumped on by a Maul and a Short Sword. Oh no, they're Falconettes even. So the Falconettes are basically dead. Cavalry coming in from the attacking side. The defending Falconettes are still firing. There's still a wedge of Shenjis from the defenders straight on the point, like a chunk of 5 of them. Plebs have pushed across the point. They have more heroes alive than the defenders do. They've got Kickaskis on the B point as well. Kicker Amir in the background, just try to slow things down. Kickex is going to stop the B cap. Slowly, it looks like the attackers are gaining the A point, but with those Falconettes from Hammock just constantly shooting in, eventually they're going to lose their unit. I think he might have to move up onto the stairs and get a better angle, but we'll see. So we've got Cataphracts coming in from both teams now. I think the Sectomy's charge was slightly better though than the defender's charge. He didn't seem to lose a unit there. 2 minutes 25. Amir's on B again. Vasectomy's going to be there in a second. They should get the B cap off looking at it. There's a big fight going on A, but the fact that they can basically get B uncontested now. I'm going to stay in a wider view to see what's going on. They are slowly winning the A fight, so they will get A anyway. There's only like a couple of units there. It's like Pike Militia or something as well. So as soon as that's gone, they're laughing. I don't get why these shields are facing the wrong way. That must have been a misclick. Now they're moving them. So they're going to get A and B almost at the same time. Oh, B just got stopped by a Pike. But he doesn't have a unit. Madchin's there as well, though. He doesn't seem to have that great a unit either. So there's 3 sets of Pike Militia up, 4 sets of Pike Militia up, and the Iron Cap Swordsman for the defenders. What the hell? I mean, they've lost 740 units already. A's just been captured. The defenders are pulling back to the home point by the look of it. They still have 550 units, 409 of the attackers. But the defenders had a lot more like lower tier units anyway. And like using Pike Militia on that bit means they're going to have at least a decent, or they should have a decent front line on the end point for this last push now. I think though, Plebs should have enough to take the end point. They're doing it the correct way. You get the Harbour, and then you get C. And then the Berserkers will actually move up to the end point to help you fight up there. I mean, they don't do, like, amazing work, but it's... You have them or you don't have them. You may as well use them if they're there, so... Right, let's see how these boys set up. So they've got 1 set of Falconettes from Hammock again. They also have Alchemists that Jex using. If they have too many green units like this, though, they're going to be in trouble. They're going to be in a world of hurt. Plebs farmed NoBeaches? Not yet. But I think Plebs are probably going to win the attack at least. It was a very good fight on A and B, very close though. I think they had like a minute left. As you can see, unit-wise, I mean, NoBeaches lost more, but they also had more like worse units. And they've got a lot of green and trash up at the end, so it's going to be going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a tough uphill fight for the defenders. And defending the base point is almost impossible anyway, if we're being real. They've still got 6 trebs up. They've got the quality as well. They definitely have the quality. No flames or falconettis. The defenders do have falconettis. So Hammock's going to have probably them in the safe zone. Let's see if we can see him. Can't even see where his falconettis are. Where are Hammock? Hammock's up here. Falconettis are there. Can they actually shoot from there? I don't think they can, but they can probably hit here. Right, so plebs are pushing in on this backside. It's just trash though, so if they actually get units in there, that stuff's going to be gone. Fight going on here. Good idea to fight this far forward because trebs can't hit anything, but it's all trash, so plebs can just push straight through. Cavalry though could do some work. Was that Armigers from Wafafu? But it's only Armigers. There's enemy cataphracts in there. There's Imperial shields in there. There's just more quality for the attackers. 3 heroes from the defenders have already died as well. Plebs are pushing across the point. They've basically won the unit fight, man. They've just dropped 200 from the defenders. Treb coming in to block the resupply over here. Multiple plebs pushing up the hill to just get rid of some of the heroes if they can. Boomin's just got his grey hair, it looks like, onto the, let's say, the southern trail, and the western trail's being blocked by Kickerflynn and Dunkel up there as well. But there's only trash, so it's GG. 12-minute fight, 13-minute fight. Heilung's Fjord is a fast map, man. If the attackers get past A and B, it's basically GG. Yeah, I think I think it was Amir that got the falconettis in the back line. The initial, where the heroes just jumped through and didn't really do anything when they first climbed up on the B side, they didn't really get much done there. But I think that was mainly just maybe a scouting push to see where things were. But yeah, they won in the end, so they probably don't care. So, even on the first engagement, plebs actually won the trade. On this, I suppose after that initial trade, then plebs were losing slightly more units, but when it actually went to a big brawl again, then it was NoBeaches that took the most unit loss. And then from there, it was, look at this. I mean, they just had trash at the end, so the amount of numbers that died at the end compared to plebs is obviously, was always going to be the case, so. And towards the end of it, then 43 heroes killed for plebs and 30 for NoBeaches. Even though 7 or 8 of the heroes from plebs at the beginning suicide for almost no gain, they still come out ahead, let's say, with the hero kills. So